Welcome to Saddleback Soccer here on Sportsnet, USA.net, where the Bobcats take on the Hornets today in an exciting women's soccer event here at Bobcat Stadium on the campus of Saddleback College. You look at the Bobcats right now, 8-1-1 overall, 3-0 in conference play, and they've won their last 5 in a row, so they are hot. On the flip side for the Hornets, they're 2-7 overall, 0-3 in conference, and they've almost been shut out in their last 3. They've been looking for offense. They can't find it. As we look at the lineup for the Bobcats today, it'll be number 2, Kylie Bew. Number 5, Riley Lacey. Number 6, Avery Campos. Alexa Livingston, number 7. Samantha Villasenor, number 10. Number 11, Zoe Chung. Lorsung, number 13. Alyssa Sims, number 15. Yaya De La, number 17. And then you look at number 20, Santoyo. And in goal today, well, somebody who's been in a hot streak for this Bobcat team, and that's why she's out there, Olivia Wynn, not Lynn Clark, in goal today. For the Hornets, well, in goal is going to be Atalano, 00. Garcia, number 2. Romo, number 5. Nickerson, number 6. Johnson, number 8. Batista, number 9. Garcia, 18. Valencia, 21. Moreno, 25. And you cap it off with Auburn Burnett, 27. Those are the starting teams here for soccer today. B.J. Nickel, the coach of the Bobcats, and Pam Lewin, the coach of the Hornets, here in an exciting, beautiful day at Saddleback Stadium or Bobcat Field for a game of women's soccer here on Sportsnet, USA.net. The Hornets will start things off offensively, looking to go to the middle of the field, trying to get it out there. Can't do it. Turn, we'll see. Should be a throw-in. We'll see who it's in favor of. Should go to the Bobcats. So it's going to get thrown in by Zoe Chung. Chung gets it quickly over to Livingstone, who tries to go up the right side, looking for a little help. Passes it off to Bew. Bew looks to go back. Let's see if she goes back in the middle. She doesn't. Gets intercepted. Taken down. Easy little pickup right there by Olivia Wynn, who's going to get things started all over again. She goes out to Alyssa Sims, who brings it up on the near side of the field. Sims gets cut off at the corner right there, and a nice defensive play by Garcia for the Hornets. Another throw-in for the Bobcats as we just start off in this game. Deep throw-in down the field. Nice header by the Hornets. Throw-in will stay in favor of the Bobcats as they move across midfield to go into the attacking zone. Right there, trying to get it, trying to handle it was Kylie Bew. Came off her foot, so it goes to a throw into the Hornets. Hornets being challenged quickly. The defense comes up tight for the Bobcats. We'll see who it goes to. It's going to stay with the Hornets, so it'll be a throw-in right there by Castro. Castro brings it in deep, looks it for Johnson. Haley Johnson, who was good last time. And actually, that was Batista, my mistake on the clear. Turnover over to Livingstone. Livingstone goes to the middle of the field, tries to go to the far side of the field, intercepted there by the Hornets, but it's going to go back in on a casual foul against the Hornets. So now the attack starts again for the Bobcats. One of the better attacking teams out here. A nice little turn right there, taken down there by Yaya. Yaya trying to make an attack on that. Can't do it. So we've just started off this game. Be a free kick for the Hornets. Move it up. They're going to get it. Well, the linesman spots it. So here comes a casual free kick for the Hornets. Deep kick. Let hit. Muscling for that was going to be Burnett. Burnett tried to get on top of it. Gets it over to Gutierrez. Remember, this is free substitution on the ladies' game. Not one and done like in most soccer games. You get substituted for it. That's it. You're done for the day. Not here in this women's game at community college level. The Bobcats head back on the attack. Nobody on the near side of the field. Nice little pass off right there to Yaya. Yaya on her own, trying to take it. Can't control it. And it'll be a goal kick for the Hornets. Atalano drops it off to one of her own. Trying to go to the far side of the field. They do. Little push in the back, goes out. We'll see who the throw-in goes to. Looks like it's going to go to the Bobcats on the far side of the field. We just started here. 41-18 in this first half. Nobody's really been a threat in this game yet. We'll see how this game goes. A little more equality with the goaltenders that are in there on a goal against average. When you look at the young lady that normally starts, Lynn Clark, for the Bobcats, .36 goals against. So that means you'd have to play 3 games to see one combined goal against this Bobcat team. Defensively, they're very solid. Keep their 3 defensemen deep in their own zone. They will crawl up with their outside defenders coming up to midfield. Their middle defender will stay back deep for them on the field. Once again, they start the attack, trying to control it there. So far, it's been a haphazard middle of the field game for both these teams. Looking to get it off Burnett's foot. She tries to control it again. Now she's got the middle of the field. Nice little turn taken there by Garcia. Garcia has it come off her foot, but not close to the goal. Olivia Wynn slow things down. Big kick. Easily to midfield. Nice leg by Wynn. That's what you like. Nice little back heel pass right there for Livingstone. Like that little fancy pass. We're going to go back down to the defenders. Reset for the Bobcats as they come up on the far side of the field. Trying to track it down, but it's going to go out. Should be a throw-in for the Hornets. They take it on the far side of the field. That went to Nickerson. So we're going to get a free kick by the Hornets. Casual free kick. Taking it into the corner. That's going to go off the foot of the Hornets. It'll be a goal kick for the Saddleback Bobcats. 38:55 left here in the first half. No score. Again, no real shots on goal in this game. The Hornets have not put any pressure on Olivia Wynn, who's been hot for this Bobcat team in goal, and that's why she's there tonight. Lead pass taken down there. Can't be caught up by Bew, who was trying to make a run on the right side. They go to the far side of the field. A turnover. Shot not nearly on goal, so that's another one. Shots are being taken. Percentages are low. No real shots on goal from either team to start in this first half. 38-13. No score yet. No real threat from either of the team. Hornets played well defensively against Cyprus. Well, off the side of the foot. Nice attempt. Again, it's going to be a goal kick for the Hornets. Adelano puts it on the ground. Doesn't go with the big foot. Gives it to a defender to take it out for them. Little bump. Shot across the middle. Blocked by Adelano. Ball's laying there in the goal on a nice recovery as Adelano could not control that. And I believe that was Kylie Bew that made it. But I will check that to see if I'm right in this scoring. I think Bew found the loose ball, came up from the right side, and buried it in the upper part of the net to get the first goal of the game. Be it roughly around the 37-minute mark, and it was Bew who scored around the 37-minute mark of the first half. So she gets a goal in this game. Ball goes out. It should go back to the Bobcats on a great hustle play down there by Lorsung. And when you look at what happened is Atalano could not control the block. And when you lay something out in front of a goal, it's there for the pickings. It's like taking that piece of lettuce and throwing it on that ham and cheese sandwich. You just fatten things up. And that's what the Bobcats did on that first goal. Taken there by Santoyo. Then she gives it off to Bew. Bew drops it off to Livingstone. Livingstone gets it up the field. Again, they're going to come on the strong right-hand side. Atalano this time goes down, holds on to the ball, and cradles it. So she doesn't give up a second chance, but she's already done that once in this game. And that's got the Bobcats up by 1. Deep kick, far side of the field. It's going to go out. Should be throw-in favor of the Bobcats, which it is on the far side of the field. So roughly, with 37 minutes left in this first half, Kylie Bew gets on the board. Bew gives it off to her partner, trying to get Lorsung to make a move. Bew goes back to the outside. Hornets come up and take it away. Nice little steal there as you're trying to fight for it. That's Nickerson who makes the turn. Haley Johnson will throw it in. That goes over quickly to Burnett. Burnett gives it up to Castro. Castro comes back, corrects it again. Go cross field. No defenders there, so let's see if the Hornets can control it and bring it up a little. On the far side of the field, hook it back into the middle. No one's there to help out, and it's going to be a throw-in for the Hornets on the far side of the field. Really no test yet in this game against Olivia Wynn, who is just sitting down there looking for that one. Once again, she's in this game because she has been the hot glove in the goalkeeper area for this Bobcat team. Jamie Lynn Clark has got the better goal against, but hey, you don't go away from the hot hand. So we're going to get a corner for the Hornets. Not few during the conference have they had this season. So we'll see what they can do with this corner kick. Hook it outside the box, trying to find if somebody can control it. Hornets can't get anybody. They handle that. Finally gets taken down on the far side of the field, but the Hornets put it on Wynn, but Wynn is there. Wynn quickly gets the ball out, tries to get the Bobcats up the field, see if they're going to get the run going. You look at Bew out to the right side. She picks it up. She puts out a great lead pass there, trying to get that to Livingstone. And Livingstone made a nice run on that. Bew, if she just gets it out a few more feet, the attack is on for the Bobcats. Throw in for the Bobcats. Lorsung is going to bring it in. Try to give it back to Lorsung. Can't do it. Defenders come up. Slip on the play. Picked up there by Batista. Batista looks. Goes to the middle of the field. Cut off on a dead run on the Hornets. Nice defense back there. And as you look at the defenders, 4 defenders back for the Bobcats, stopping any attack. Deep fit. Is it going to be a move? A nice little roller towards the box. No, nice play out there just for a second. And once again, you saw Livingstone that gets down there, tries to come back across the middle, can't do that. And that was Bew. I give it to Livingstone. They look a little alike from up here. So that's Bew that was the forward out there. Bew, who's got the only goal in this game, gives it back to Livingstone. They go back the middle, looking for Bew coming from the corner. She's not there. And it's going to be a goal kick. So Atalano takes the goal kick for the Hornets. Hornets trailing by 1 with 32:29 left here in the first half. Hornets trying to bring it up the near side of the field. Can't do that. Castro could not control it, and it goes out. It'll be a throw-in for the Bobcats. Lorsung's going to take that. Comes down the near side of the field, gives it to Livingstone. Livingstone had BU out there, doesn't go to her. Livingstone controls it in the corner. Let's see if she can get that corner kick. And we'll see if they're going to rule it. We're going to see what the linesman rules it as. It is going to be in favor of the Bobcats. He did not point, and it's going to be a throw-in. He didn't point as a corner, so it's a throw-in. Sims is going to take the throw-in here from the near side of the field. Big throw-in over, trying to get it into the box. Nice header to the middle side of the field. Nothing there. Can the Hornets counter? They're going to bring it up quickly, trying to get it quickly, but the defenders are right there for Saddleback. And Saddleback makes the turn by Yaya, trying to control it in the middle of the field. Far side pass. The Hornets trying to get a clearing pass out there. It's one-on-one, and up and out is what you want to do defensively, and that's what the Bobcats do. Beautiful defensive play. As I said, they stay back with their three defenders who are quick back there on their feet. Lorsung, that sophomore defender on the near side of the field, has a tendency to be able to roll. She's the one there, takes a little body on a Hornet, and glad she did, because if that Hornet's left alone, they have an opportunity to tie this game. Throw in for the Hornets, the near side of the field. Throw in taken there by Amber Castro. Castro looking for somebody to go to. Gets it in. Pressure by the defense. Little hook. Header off the side. Nice header taken there by by Lacey, I'm sorry, for the Bobcats. Trying to go to the middle. BU taken out on the play. So we'll come up on this side of the field. Yaya drops it off again, trying to get it to Livingstone. Livingstone, she's all over the field in this game, and now we're going to get some substitutions here for the Bobcats. Jolie Green comes into the game. And Lacey Rustin looks like she is now in the game on the near side of the field. Throw in by Lorsung. Nice little catch right there on the foot by Rustin, who deadened the ball, trying to give the Bobcats control. Hornets trying to get something going. Batista trying to do something for her team. Can't seem to handle anything yet. Nickerson says, well, give it to me. I'll try something. They go to the far side of the field, and they're just stymied when they get to the middle of the field on the far side. When they're about 30 yards out, the defense just clamps down on the Hornets. Bobcat defense, an excellent defensive team when you look at them this year. This is why you can have a goalie that's not in there with a goal against average of .36. When you look at win right now, goal against 1.6. So I tell you what, I'll take up a backup goalie that can give me 1.5 goals a game, especially if you're a prolific scoring team like the Bobcats are. And we have ace bandage unraveling on the field. So it's not a banner. It's not a protester. It's just, hey, you know what? That protective bandage is not working, so let's just take it off. And that's what we're doing if you're a Hornet out there. 27-46 left in the first half. The Bobcats 1, the Hornets 0 here on SportsNetUSA.net. Roughly the 37th minute of this first half, Kylie BU got it in there, upper left-hand corner of the goal. And we'll get some official stats to find out who that assist might have been from. Bobcats again on the attack. Rustin drops it off, gets it back, trying to get it back. We have a flag that goes up for offsides. Goes to the Hornets. Coming up on this side is Garcia. Garcia loses it. Rustin takes it away. We're going to get a foul against the Hornets. So it'll be a foul against the Hornets, a casual kick right at midfield. .26:42 to go here in this first half of play. Fast-moving first half. 1-0. The Hornets looking for offense. Looked like the ball boy, from up here, I almost thought the ball went off a hand. Nothing was whistled, so therefore these old eyes deceived me. Beautiful field here at Bobcat Field. This is where they play their football also. Majestic little rolling hills in the background. Beautiful track right here next to soccer field / football field. So we get a whistle on the field. Gonna try it again. Gonna get Kaylee Atalano, try to start it off. Gonna put it down. Let's see if she goes again. It's all she has done. They're gonna back it up. She's putting the ball in the wrong spot. And all she has done in this is left it up to her defenders to clear it out. Bobble, shot on goal. It's in there. And we'll see who that was. In the middle of the field. And when I get an opportunity, I'll let you know who that player was. See if somebody in my booth happened to catch who they were. Get that for you at halftime with official stats. So the Bobcats are up by 2. So I do know it was an unassisted goal. And the first goal of the season for that player, so we'll find out who that was at 25 minutes here in the first half. So the Bobcats up by 2. Another great pass out in front, a beautiful lead pass. Once again, turn the corner, go down, shot across the middle, kicked out right there, and a nice little turn by Riley Lacey, who thought she had the advantage and did not get it in. So Lacey has the Hornets kick it out. It'll be a throw-in for the Bobcats here towards the box. Take that running start to get it in there. Sims will bring it in for the Bobcats. Throws it in. Gets it almost to the goal, tries to drop it right in front. It's going to come back to her. She's going to get a little pitch shot right across the middle, back door. They can't get in. Almost there. Adelano makes a save. Shot on goal. Beautiful save by the Hornet goalie. So the Bobcats were that close to being up 3-0 in this first half. And if it wasn't for a layout save by the goalkeeper for the Hornets, it would be 3-0 right now. Throw in quickly, taken there by Biu. Biu takes it down the right side. Drops it off to Yaya. Yaya in the corner. She's going to try and get the corner kick. Heel kick to herself. She turns, goes across the middle. Blocked there. 2 Bobcats trying to say to each other, you take it, no, I'll take it. And the Hornets get out unscathed on what should have been a shot on goal. Hornets try and turn the field. Can't do it. Great takeaway once again. And now you can feel the pressure of this Bobcat team coming down here. They are there. Great cutoff right there by Lacey Rustin, who denies the Hornets from getting anything going. Rustin once again has it. Rustin gets a give and go. Plays a little give and go to the middle side of the field. It goes out. And so Rustin trying to find a little give and go on this near side of the field. You'll watch this Bobcat team. They are a right-footed team when you look at them. And Lorsung and Ruston trying to get a give and go for them. Can't seem to do it. Nice trap with the body by BU. She drops it off to Lacey. We're going to get an offsides against the Bobcats with 21:48 to go here in this first half. Bobcats, the aggressor, the Hornets hanging on tight here on Saddleback Soccer on Sportsnet USA.net. Kick out, taken out there by Castro. Castro knocks it out, so it'll be a throw-in. And we'll get some substitutions again. Into the game now is going to be Grabowski. And along with Grabowski is going to be Alyssa Mendoza. So Grabowski and Mendoza now come in the game. And like we said, women's soccer on this level, free substitution. So you've always got fresh players. And on a warm day, they're going to take timeouts with a running clock. I know that sounds silly, but it's timeouts with a running clock so that the girls make sure they stay hydrated out there. I love the fact that it's safety for the athlete here in the game of soccer. Deep throw in front of the goal. Once again, the Bobcats fundamentally are taught so sound by B.J. McNichol, the coach of this Bobcat team. And that's why they've had a successful program on their soccer program here at Saddleback College. One of the top programs of the state of California now, along with Cypress, Orange Coast College, Santiago Canyon. Yeah, that's right. 4 of the OEC teams are hanging around the top of the polling. Shot on goal. We're going to give that a shot on goal. Goes to Olivia Wynn. She makes that save easily. So she's had a couple in this game. And her numbers will continue to go down as the team's numbers will continue to go down defensively. Burnett trying to handle something in the middle of the field, loses it, goes deep. Wynn's just going to wait for it to come to her. Makes an easy save. Lots of body in front. Controls the ball. We're at 19 minutes in this first half. And it's the Bobcats 2, the Hornets 0 here on Sportsnet USA.net. The Hornets trying to find an attack. They can get within 20 yards of the goal, and then the defense for this Bobcat team clamps down and makes a great turnaround. As you'll watch the defenders, the midfielders are strong for this team. We'll see that's an offside against the Bobcats. Easy call from up here as Riley Lacey was camped out. For anybody who knows, it looks like a little cherry picking in a hockey game. If you're a Kings fan, you know all about that because most of their forwards were cherry pickers in the old days. Well, wait a minute. Luke Robitaille. That's who I should call them if they do that in this game. They'll be pulling a Luke Robitaille in this soccer game for all you hockey fans watching soccer here on SportsNetUSA.net. Great turn there by Garcia in the middle of the field. Garcia going to the outside, trying to get help. Finds no help. And again, the Bobcats settle down and then get ready to run a counter. They spread the field out on their counter play. You've got to like this. They take the wings and go out far on both sides. Then they open up the middle so that they can find somebody maybe all by themselves. Controlled there and taken there by Ruston. Ruston brings it up on the right side. Gonna lay it out here in the flat. Taken there by Green. Green goes across the middle. Just a header missed on the far side of the field. That looked like that was Emma up there trying to make a play on it. Couldn't get off. The attack comes again. Hornets bunched in the middle. Need to clear it out. A little fight for the ball. Lorsung tries to get to it first. Can't do it. Turn there by Rustin. Rustin controls it again. Lacey Rustin tries to go to the middle. Cut off defensively. Finds her own player on the far side in Green. Green has it knocked out, and knocking it out there was Amber Castro defensively for the Hornets. It's the Bobcats 2, the Hornets 0, with 17 minutes to go in this first half. We'll look at the standings at halftime, talk about the state standings also, where we look at the rankings. So Sims will throw it in for the Bobcats. On the goal, Sims just has one of the sweetest throw-ins from the sidelines. I tell you what, she gets distance, arc, and everything else. Trying to put the ball out in front. The Hornets trying to make a break. 4 defenders back for the Bobcats quickly. Trailer, Burnett up the middle. Goal for the Hornets. At the 16-minute mark, on a trailing play, the Hornets get on the board. So that was Emily Valencia, 21, who made the goal. So Valencia gets on the board. At roughly the 16-minute mark. So we're sitting at 2-1. So it was a trailing play where Valencia had the ball brought back out. She came straight up the middle. And when she came straight up the middle, there wasn't much Wynn could do about it on that trailing play. Free kick. Too far out for a direct kick. It's going to go out, be a goal kick. So the Hornets climb back in here, and this is the thing the Hornets talked about. Not having offense, not having that person that can attack. Valencia does find a goal. So the Hornets back in this game. Bobcats. So Batista unofficially gets the assist for the Hornets. On Emily Valencia's goal. So Batista, who's been all over the field for the Hornets, gets the assist, and then Valencia gets the goal. Once again, the Bobcats are down there on the attack. Now the ball will roll all the way to the fence. Not a second ball by this goal. They finally find one. So the Bobcats will get their first corner kick of the day. .13:26 remains in this first half. Header in, and so almost a header made from the far side by Sims. She hits the goal, trashes around there, picked up, goal by the Bobcats. So Grabowski So with 12:57 to go, Grabowski gets on the board. And that was going to be an excellent header by Sims. They're going to give Sims the assist on that. Because I thought Sims was going to knock it in with her head. Comes off, hits the goal, bounces off the goal. And then you get that easily won by Abby Grabowski that gets in there. Great football name, Grabowski. Yes, and that's what we're watching right now, the game of football, or like we like to call it, soccer here in the United States. Bobcats give up a goal, a rarity, but they get the goal back. Throw in deep, trying to get something going. Grabowski figures she'll go get another one. Yeah, and I can use the game Grabowski too, because if we go back to the Super Bowl days of the Green Bay Packers, one of their star running backs' last name was Grabowski. So no matter what the sport is, I get a little green and gold in there. Bobcats make a turn. 11:22 left in this first half. It's the Bobcats 3, Hornets 1 here on Sportsnet USA.net. The Hornets found some offense early. And once again, what they're doing is trying to stretch the field. They'll keep their forwards up high, and they'll look for a quick breakout, which they hope to find. The turn here, Bobcats having the advantage. Take it to the near side of the field. Get that to Riley Lacey. Lacey puts a move on there. Lacey tries to get it away after making the move. Taken there by the Hornets, but here comes the attacking Bobcats. You look at them. 6 attackers on the play by the Bobcats. I often wondered, I was looking the other day at some of the older formations, and I thought, do they run a 3-7 out here? And it would be a 3-7-0. Yes, that was a formation run many years ago. It's an amoeba sort of formation, and you can play defense in the midfield and also be very attacking. You look at the way the Bobcats come up here. They're extremely an attacking team, but they've always got 3 defenders back. Once again, you look at the Hornets trying to go offensively. There they are, the defenders for the Bobcats. So they have their 3 defenders back. You'll drop back a midfielder. Every once in a while, it looks like 4 defenders back. So it looks like they run a 4-3-3. When they're out here, when they're just setting up. The attack on to the outside. They come here to this near side of the field. Looking, hook shot, trying to get the back door. Just a little too far on that play. Yaya de la Guerra was trying to get the back door and couldn't find a partner there for her. We're under 10 minutes left here in the first half. And it's the Bobcats 3, the Hornets 1 here on Sportsnet USA.net. Well, I mentioned football on Sportsnet USA.net. Next week, a little football on Sportsnet USA.net. This week is bye week for many of this community college football teams. So if you don't see football, it's just because for many of them, it is their bye week. And I think there's only 4 teams that are playing in the southern section this weekend. I'll have to check that and see if they are here on Sportsnet USA.net. Albert Robles, Ed Ford, making sure you get to see this game here on Sportsnet USA.net. Bobcats setting up. They'll take it back in the middle, slow things down. They'll go back out to the outside. Taken out there by Yaya, trying to turn the corner. Shot on goal, knocked down. Once again, Atalano lets it go off her hands, and that has allowed the Bobcats to have a free run at a second opportunity. Nice little forearm push, nothing called on the far side of the field. Clear it down there, off the goal. Easy pickup for a win in the goal for the Bobcats. Beautiful day on the field. Trapped there easily by Livingstone. Livingstone drops it. Goes the middle of the field. Hornets come in, intercept it. Nice little interception there for the Hornets. They go back across the middle of the field. Garcia takes it, hooks it back in, looking for somebody. Garcia's going to come back and control it. Looking for Navarro. Navarro broke. Comes back, so she was offside. She comes back onside. It's going to go off of Navarro's foot and be a throw-in for the Bobcats on the far side of the field. Saddleback 3, Fullerton 1. You're on Sportsnet, USA.net. Beautiful setting up on this great stadium. We're looking at a golf course far across the way. Ed Ford and I should have brought our clubs today. Get in 9 holes after this game. Hornets once again trying to make an attack. It's going to be a goal kick for Saddleback. So Kylie Bew scored first with 31 minutes left in this first half. Then the second goal, right now, unofficially, I don't have the name on that. I missed from the far side. Was trying to get confirmation from a few up here in the booth. Couldn't, so I wait on that one from the official scorekeeper. And then at the third goal, well, that was Abby Grabowski who made that one. And Grabowski scored with 12:57 left here in the first half. Both teams want to try and get on the board before this half's over. Jolie Green just pops it over the top of a defender and breaks for the goal, almost picks it up. It's like finding that lost shoe, walking down the street and saying, you know what, I think that is a 10.5 D. Let me just pick it up and see if it fits this little foot over here. Zoe Chung is going to handle the corner. Chung across the middle of the field. In the goal on a great corner kick by Zoe Chung to the far side of the field. And I think that was Sims that made the goal. On a beautiful corner kick on that. And yes, that was Sims that got that in there. So Sims now has a goal and an assist in this game. And this is unofficially, so I will get the official scorekeeping at halftime. So a beautiful corner, and the defense person, Sims, comes all the way up getting involved in that. And now she has an assist and a goal in this game. So she's got 3 points in this game. You get 2 points for a goal on your stats, 1 for an assist. So today she's just added 3 more points overall to her stats with 3 minutes remaining in this first half. Well, now it's 4-1, and the Bobcats and Chung was the one who made that remarkable kick for the Bobcats to set up her partners. We get an offsides against the Bobcats with 2:30 remaining here. So what a great corner kick by Zoe Chung that set up that whole goal. So the Hornets, when they were down by 2, responded. Became a 2-1 game. You thought, okay, this is going to be real interesting. It's going to be very competitive going here. Then the Bobcats decided, well, let us get another goal, which they did. That was Abby Grabowski, who got in on the scoring fest here at Bobcat Field, as once again they get a break, can't feed it out. The Bobcats, just like that, little mosquito that refuses to go away, is always on the attack. And there to clear it out was Elisa Sims, who's already got a goal and an assist in this game, and that's from a defenseman. So that just shows you the attacking style of this Bobcat team. Throwing for the Hornets. Middle of the field, no person there in white. As the Hornets trying to get something. Here come the Bobcats again on a nice little takeaway by Zoe Chung, who comes up from her midfielder position and makes an attack on the ball. Going to the far side of the field. It's one-on-one. Off the side of the goal. The goalie, Atalano, comes out, leaves the goal open, but the Bobcats can't respond or turn on the play. So we're under 2 minutes. We'll see what sort of time is being kept on the field by the referee. 1 minute left is what the referee just signaled. So 1 minute here in this first half is left. And we'll see if the Hornets try to play keep away and regroup until the second half. Long feed down the middle of the field. Goalie caught in no man's land. Here comes the easy little shot on goal. Foot in. Shot on goal. And that's where you come out. Atalano comes out. And just gets lost in midfield. And that allows this Bobcat team to put up their 5th goal of the first half. So that was Green who got that one in there. So it's now the Bobcats 5, the Hornets 1. We probably have about 30 seconds remaining in this first half. And the Bobcats keep impressing everybody here. And that's going to bring us to the end of the first half. As we come to the end of the first half, it's the Bobcats 5, the Hornets 1, here on Sportsnet, USA.net. Albert Robles, Ed Ford, and the old guy, happy to bring you the action here on Sportsnet, USA.net, as your Saddleback Bobcats are now 5-1 here at the half. And when you look at it coming into this game, 8-1-1 overall, 3-0 in conference. You look at their last games, they beat Orange Coast College 5-0, Cypress 2-0, Santa Ana 5-0. There's a theme in here, and it's halftime right now. Well, you might as well score 5 goals because that's what you've been doing. That's what the Bobcats do in this first half. When you look at what they've done. Kylie Bu got hers in there. That would have been her 5th goal of the season that she scored. When you look at Choli Green, that would have been her 4th goal of the season because she's got 1 here. Ashley Sims, that gives her goal number 2 in this game. Oh, she's got an assist. I'm giving her a goal, but let's give her an assist. And then we look at Grabowski. That's her first goal of the season. Unofficially, those are the old guys' stats calling this here. When you look at the one goal for the Hornets in that first half, Emily Valencia scored it. And so Emily, when you look at what she's got so far, that's her first goal of the season for the Hornets. And that's where that puts us right now as we're sitting at halftime here on SportsNetUSA.net. We look at where everybody sits, and I told you about the OEC teams and where they stand. Well, right now, Chaffey is ranked number 1 for women's soccer in California. Mount Sac, who was number 6, is now number 2. San Joaquin Delta, who was number 1, has dropped to number 3. Orange Coast College has gone right in the same place they've been at 4 and 5, so they're going to stay at 4. Santiago Canyon, they're at 5. Reedley drops to 6. Then Cypress, a little surprising, is just at 7. Now, here's my confusing part. Allen Hancock's at 9. Allen Hancock is 8-3-1. L.A. Pierce is 9-1-2. Those are your ties for 9th place. So that'll be 9 and 10. Then sitting at 11 is the Bobcats. And you look at the Bobcats at 8-1-1 overall, 3-0, going to be 4-0 in conference, and they're sitting at 11th here in the rankings for the state of California. I'm a little confused on that one because I just don't get why you're sitting there. They're undefeated in conference play. They're 8-1-1 overall. They really ran away with their last 5 games. They lost to Chaffey, which is number 1. Okay, so I'll get that. You lost to the number 1 ranked team in the state of California. You lost to that team 1-0. It wasn't a rout, wasn't a blowout. 1-0 is how you lost. That's your only loss of the season. But you're ranked 11th behind some other teams. Citrus is at 12. Sierra is at 13. San Francisco, or City College of San Francisco, well, they're always up in the food chain. They're 8-1. They're right there. Southwestern and Long Beach City are tied at 16. Then it's Sacramento City, Mount San Jacinto, and then Santa Barbara City College. That gives you your top 20. Some of the other teams you could talk about is College of the Canyons, El Camino, Taft, Clovis, Bakersfield, Santa Monica, Fresno City, and Hartnell. Hartnell, now I understand that because they've won state championships. Their team has been there. When you look at them and you go back and forth, look over, they have a history of playing in the state championship. So even if Hartnell's season isn't that good, Hartnell is going to get a lot of love for being there. So that's what you've got going when you look at the rankings so far this season for some of these teams that are out there going on. Again, when you look at the amount of Southern California teams, and of course, when you look at the OEC, well, you've got Santiago Canyon 3-0, 8-1 overall. Saddleback 3-0, 8-1-1 overall. Cypress 2-1 in conference, 6-1-1 overall. Golden West College 2-1, 5-4 overall. Orange Coast College 1-2. Well, wait a minute. Now I had Orange Coast College ranked in here, didn't I? At number 4. But where are they in the conference? They're 1-2, 8-2-1 overall. Santa Ana 1-2, 1-5-2. Irvine Valley 0-3. They're sitting there at 2-7-1. And then there's Fullerton 0-3 in conference and 2-7 overall this season. So a little surprising when you look at Orange Coast being ranked on the latest polls that you look at, not even on top in their own conference here on Sportsnet USA.net. Of course, when you look at some of the things around here, we talked about how good they were. Well, Miss Bu, who scored today, she leads the OEC in shots so far. You look at that. For points coming into this game, it was Powell of Orange Coast College. Rubio was second. Carroll of Orange Coast third. Then you look at Marino Santiago sitting right there for assist. Again, it was Rubio over at Santiago Canyon who leads in assist that are out there. So she's the top player that's going on. You look at the amount of goals right now. Powell from Orange Coast College. Marino again from Santiago Canyon. Rubio of Santiago Canyon. So that lets you know why they're doing so well. And then goals against. Well, it's Prado of Santiago Canyon. Then Clark of Saddleback sitting right there. Gudino of Cypress right below them. And then Suarez of Santa Ana. Clark, once again, goal against average, 0.36. The leader, Prado, Santiago Canyon. Goals against, 0.11 here on SportsNetUSA.net. So now with Ed Ford, I see Ed's over there.
You see me?
Yeah, I do see you. I actually hear you, too.
We wanted to throw in a few more things going on here at Saddleback College. Soccer isn't the only thing happening today. They played against Santa Barbara in water polo. That's the women's water polo team. Unfortunately, a loss for the Bobcats, 15-7 here at that was at the Ventura College tournament, so that's going on right now. Of course, soccer, as Mark has been calling for you, Saddleback on top by a score of 5-1 over the Fullerton College Hornets. Women's volleyball tonight at Saddleback, so hey, come on down, watch the game. They're going against one of their OEC rivals, the Riverside City College Tigers. So we've got a battle of the big cats, the Tigers against the Bobcats. See, I know a little bit. And then also tonight, women's water polo. That's also at the Ventura tournament. They get a chance to come back from today's defeat. They'll be taking on San Joaquin Delta. And that's one thing I like about some of the sports, like you see it a little bit more in volleyball now. You see it a little bit more in soccer, where the Southern California teams will actually go and play the Northern California teams, or vice versa, however we want to say that. And that does happen to some extent in baseball. Of course, we're one of the big proponents of trying to make it happen in softball.
Absolutely.
But we have a lot of schools up north that don't want to come down here and play.
Yeah, and Ed, let's be realistic too, Ed. You talk to all the coaches in California. There's not a lot of push from the Southern California teams to get the Northern California teams down here either.
But we've been pushing here at SportsNetUSA.net, and coming up in January when softball season starts, we have the SportsNetUSA.net Softball Invitational, and this year we have a couple different teams. It will be held at Cerritos College. First day, it will be Cerritos College against Imperial Valley, and their big pitcher that's on the Mexican national team, she'll be pitching for sure. She's back for another year of community college softball. So Cerritos takes on Imperial Valley in the first game, and in the second game, it's your Saddleback Bobcats. They'll be part of the SportsNetUSA.net Softball Invitational this year. They'll take on Imperial Valley in the second game. We'll be streaming both those games live. On day two, that will be Saturday. It'll be Cerritos College against Folsom Lake. So we do have a Northern California team coming down to play, which we're very thankful and grateful that they decided to do that. Hats off to them. They'll play against Cerritos in the first game. The second game will be Folsom Lake against, it will be Southwestern coming up from San Diego. And then in the third game, we will have Southwestern will play Orange Coast College. So we have teams from all the way from Sacramento to the border of the U.S.-Mexican border playing in this tournament. And then we stretch out eastward into Imperial County for obviously for Imperial Valley College. So quite a mix of teams. And we're already looking for year number 3 of this. We want to make it even bigger. And we're going to still keep trying to get somebody to relax some rules so we can bring in one of those teams from Arizona.
There we go. I mean, you know, Ed, let's be realistic. You brought it up more than once, too. If we're actually going to call somebody a national champion, you should play a variety of teams from different states. It doesn't mean you have to play somebody from every state, but we know where the softball teams are. You've got Arizona, you've got Texas, you've got New Mexico, you've got Oregon, Idaho, because we know there's teams in Idaho. We've talked to coaches over there for softball. You bring in that region, and then if you play in the tournament, the SportsNetUSA.net tournament, and then you happen to beat one of them, you go undefeated, you know, then you get those braggadocio rights to say, we're national champions, we beat teams from 5 different states.
Exactly. And as we were mentioning, Mark mentioned that this week in community college football is the bye week, and none of the national division teams should be playing unless El Camino is going to make up their game on that. They said they're going to make it up at the end of the year after the season ends, which makes absolutely no sense, because what if you get into the playoffs or a bowl game? You can't do that.
I thought I saw them when I was looking at the schedule. Yeah. I thought I saw them scheduled this weekend.
I think they did, because you can't have a makeup game after the end of the season, because unless you were not going anywhere in the playoffs, and I would think they would think they're going to a bowl game. So nobody should be playing. There be some makeup teams, and you know, there sometimes are American division teams, but you can check out the schedule on that. The next time the Bobcats will be playing football, they'll be taking on San Diego Mesa, and that is going to be a home game. That is on Saturday the 15th, so not this Saturday, the following Saturday, when community college football kicks off again. Saddleback, the Bobcats, against the San Diego Mesa Olympians, and San Diego Mesa challenging there in the what is that conference called these days?
It's the Southern Conference.
Okay, it's the Southern Conference. So they're challenging there, and you know, they keep changing the names around. So see if Saddleback can get back into things. Right now it's Fullerton College and
San Bernardino Valley.
Yes, Fullerton College and San Bernardino Valley. That'll be a Thursday night, a strange Thursday night game. But of course, that's in the IE. So sometimes things are a little strange in the IE.
Time zone.
I can say that I had to live there for about 7 years.
Time zone.
Time zone. Yeah, it's a time zone thing. And then, of course, in the standings, you have right now it's a 3-way race with Fullerton, Golden West, and San Diego Mesa. So yeah, we'll see who actually comes out on top, and you know, we can have some spoilers in there too. Saddleback can bite somebody and ruin their playoff position. And also on SportsNetUSA.net, don't forget we have East LA football that's coming up. They will be on the road on the 15th. Our next home game will be on the 29th, I believe. And we have Cerritos College football also. So a lot of sports come up here on SportsNetUSA.net. Of course, we're at halftime here at Saddleback College in their lovely facility. And the Bobcats are just dominating isn't even the word.
Yeah, and let us not
spanking the Hornets.
Let us not forget on SportsNetUSA.net, just right around the corner, a little Cypress volleyball on SportsNetUSA.net.
That's
coming
true.
up.
Friday we will have volleyball, right?
Yeah.
This Friday.
Yeah. And
they're taking on.
Yeah, I'd have to look at the schedule. And then a little Cypress soccer not far away, also on SportsNetUSA.net.
And we'll probably see in the volleyball Cypress against Saddleback, because both in the OEC, big dominant conference here in the I say in California, of course, you and Corey say in the nation. And there's definitely an argument for that if you see all the teams that have what they've done. So let's get back to the play-by-play with Mark, because we're about to start the second half.
5-1. Of course, what Ed didn't tell me is when Riverside Tigers end up taking on the Bobcats of Saddleback, you didn't let me know. Are they giving away kibble at the door? Because I have cats at home. I'll show up for that game if I can get a free bag of kibble. So for anybody here at Saddleback that knows, let me know. They're hungry little animals. Same way this Bobcat team is a hungry soccer team, because look at the way they come out quickly, attacking the goal, trying to make the turn there. Again, one more time, looking to come up, big foot off the side of the foot. 5 attackers on the play. And here's the thing that I love about this team and BJ McNichol. He has such a team that understands fundamentals. 3 defenders staying back at midfield and not joining the attack, even if they're up 5-1, not letting the Hornets counter on the play. So, Coach, a lot of credit to the young ladies and what you've taught them and how well they have listened, their instructor, coach, about the game of soccer, and I'm sure about life in general. So the Bobcats will take this throw in. Coming down here, up by 4 goals. Making a turn on that. Choli Green trying to make an attack. Goes to the middle of the field looking for somebody. Off the side of the foot of Livingstone. Livingstone passes it over to Zoe Chung. Chung's already got an assist in this game. That gets put on the foot of Emma. Emma tries to make the turn. Hornets looking for one more goal, even if they can't necessarily pull out this victory, being down by 4. They would like to feel like they're competitive. So we'll see if they can do that before this second half ends. Defenders take it away once again, get it back up. Here comes the counter by the Bobcats. Look how they break the ball. I love the fact they don't go offsides. They've yet to be flagged for an offsides. What a move right there by Choli Green. Comes in on the left side. One more move. Kicks across the middle. Can't get a goal in. Good defense taken out there by the Hornets and finally cleared by Emily Valencia that gets it out and away from the goal. So the Bobcats on the attack again. Look at their defenders here on the near side of the field. Campos staying back. Riley Lacey staying back. Campos a midfielder. And then you look at their goalie, Olivia Wynn, in this game because she's been the hot hand in goal right now for the Bobcats. What do you do with a hot hand? You leave them alone. You let them play the game till all of a sudden you have to go back to the best goalkeeper in the state of California here on the Bobcat team. Bobcats again go in the middle. Once again, bicycle kick. Can't get anything going. And the Hornets desperately wanting to get it out of their own zone. In doing so, give a free throw in to Saddleback College. So Saddleback, 5 people up within 20 yards of the goal. After this throw-in, you add a 6th, goes off the side of the foot. So it's going to be a goal kick for the Hornets. 5-1. Players getting warmed up, so we'll see who will come back into this game with 41 minutes to go here in the second half. 5-1. Kylie Bew has a goal. Choli Green has a goal. Zoe Chung has an assist. Ashley Sims has an assist and goal in this game. Abby Grabowski has a goal in this game. Up and down the lineup. Little 9-iron chip shot down the middle of the field trying to get to Kylie Bew. Bew comes up, wants to take it away. The Hornets going to take it themselves. Comes over here on this side. Nickerson's going to take it up the right side. Lots of foot. Trying to find over there is Batista. Batista's got it, takes to the middle of the field, and there's the defense one more time for the Bobcats, clearing it. All the way across the field is Kylie Biu coming to attack it. Off the side of the foot right there was Auburn Burnett. But it's going to be a throw-in for the Hornets. Hornets trying to fend an attack. Best thing to do when you're outnumbered, if you're a defender, up and out. And that's exactly what the Bobcats do. So they're going to say it was off the foot of a Hornet. So the Bobcats will get the throw-in, the far side of the field. Hornets trying to counter, taken there by Nickerson. Nickerson trying to find somebody. Can't really do that. Nickerson keeps it alive, goes the outside, go down along the line. That is going to be out, trying to be saved over there by Batista. She can't do it, so it'll be a throw-in for the Bobcats. And it's an illegal throw-in, so the throw-in goes over, and this is where you don't take it over the top of your head with both hands. You sort of drop it in front of you, is what the linesman called, so therefore the throw-in goes back to the Hornets. Nickerson brings it in. Taken out again. So Nickerson looking for Batista. Ashley playing forward for the Hornets today. Gives it over to Burnett. Burnett has to go off her foot. Taken there, and here comes the break. 3-on-2. We'll see how the Bobcats run it. They're trying to stay onside, which they are. Once again, a turn off, taken away, can't be saved. And we've got an offsides, which from up here, I think it's a bad call by the linesman. The goalie comes out to make the play. Choli Green controls it. She's not offsides, nor is her counterpart. But when she regains control of the ball, which she was passing to herself, she is offsides. So they're going to claim she has no control of the ball when she repossesses her own ball, that it wasn't touched by a defender. Therefore, she's out of position. Be interesting to see what the linesman would have called if it would have been 1-1 in this game instead of 5-1 in favor of the Bobcats. Nice little left-footed touch there by Campos. Hornets trying to clear it. Beautiful steal on this side of the field by Zoe Chung. Chung's got excellent feet. She controls them well. And we're going to get a little physical contact. And now the referee is calling the casual fouls a little closer here. That's the bump where you get your free kick. It's not going to be that direct kick. You're so far away. It just allows you to continue to go. It slows down play a little. Was interesting. I was talking to a couple fans, and they said, on the women's side, they call the casual foul too much, that they should let them be a little more physical on the field, because a lot of these young ladies know how to play the game, so therefore they know how to attack an offensive player or defensive player, and you should let them body up. Let them get a little push here. Let them drop a shoulder and run into somebody, instead of calling that casual foul because it's a body-to-body contact. The Hornets at midfield had one good attack in this whole game. That came in the first half. And that's about it in this game as they once again come down to see if they can make an attack. Taken away from the Bobcats again, who looks to make a charge up the middle of the field. And again, B.J. Nickel teaches his team as the ball's dropped against the middle of the field. Slide out there by Kaylee Atalano, who, if she doesn't come out, it's another goal for the Bobcats. So a good goalie play by her, and she clears it out wide enough, so therefore the Bobcats don't come away with it. Hornets go cross, come to the right side of the field, drop it in the middle, therefore getting cut off by the Bobcats. Bobcats have it cut off there by Zoe Chung. Like Chung in the way she plays. Puts the ball there, and it's an excellent passer for this Bobcat team. Good move right there on the corner by Green. Green goes to left, goes to right, fakes out one more time. Curl shot, tries to, can't get it in the air. Goes back, stolen one more time. Who's that? Zoe Chung. Comes again one more time, takes it away. Zoe's got great feet. She could probably tap dance if she wanted to. Far side of the field for the Hornets as they come over. Shot on goal, taken there easily by Olivia Wynn. We'll count that as a shot on goal and another save by the Bobcats. Go to the far outside. So it looked like they had to play up the middle. It looked like Kylie Biu was going to be free in the center. Little touch by defender by the Hornets. That stops everything, and they go back the other direction. Hornets try to take with Nickerson. Nickerson tries to go down deep, find somebody, and this is the difference between the Bobcats right now. You don't see the Bobcats wait on a pass or look for a pass. The pass is played right where they want it as we get a little overcast out here on the field. Beautiful weather for soccer. Little cool. Ball goes out. Throw in for the Bobcats. .33 minutes remaining in this second half, and it's the Bobcats 5, the Hornets 1, here on Sportsnet, USA.net. Hornets counter, go to the far side. No offsides, ball is kicked up and out. Nice defensive play by the Bobcats. I don't know if anybody in the booth would know, but I'd love to find out if any of these young women, Albert Robles actually went down to the football field and took on the field goal kickers of Saddleback and had a little friendly competition to see who was a better kicker. I know they've done that at Compton College where they have brought in soccer kickers. Actually, they brought in a woman to kick field goals for them a few years back from the soccer team. Wind brings it out. Controlled there. Taken across the middle of the field, right there by Nickerson. Nickerson's going to drive. Picked up by Wynn quickly. You like Olivia Wynn controls the ball in the goal. Big leg by Wynn. Clears it on a nice clearing kick and a beautiful header by Radzai. Radzai. I know I'm saying her last name wrong, so I'll keep calling her Emma. Emma goes in all by herself, kick in the middle, blocked out there. So it's going to be corner for the Hornets. We're looking for that elusive soccer ball. Finally get one, so we'll take it over to the corner. It'll be on the far corner. I'm going to say we're right at 30 minutes left in this second half. 15 minutes have been played. Big leg. Middle. Try to go with a header. Can't get it. Hornets fighting for it. Kicked up and out. That'll be a goal kick for the Hornets. So here we go with substitutions. And when you listen to the rest of this game, it's going to sound like I just put in 10 new young ladies. That's because 10. So we've got Abby Grabowski is back on the field. Santoyo is back on the field. She's over there on the far side of the field. Long is now in the game on the far side of the field. Summer Hackett is up as a defenseman, is on the field. So we'll get the players as we go along, but everybody who played so well in the first half and first part of this second half have now been taken to the bench as they have given their counterparts a 5-1 lead over Fullerton here at Bobcat Field on the campus of Saddleback College. New legs, fresh spring for the Bobcats. Turn there by Long. Long drops it off. Big run. Can't get to it. So the Bobcats have young student athletes out there now that says, hey, I you know what? I need to get my name down there tonight. Maybe an assist, maybe a goal. Nice little turn kick by Santoyo. Up the middle of the field. Hornets playing against 10 fresh legs. And a nice little play. I tell you what, sort of funny here. You saw Summer Hackett. Summer Hackett all of a sudden has Megan Nickerson go down, crawls over the top of her, and it looked like they were playing a game of leapfrog for just a second. Summer Hackett just looked at her and said, wait a minute. What are you doing here? Wrong game. Lasquez kicks this away for the Hornets. And it's going to go out. It'll be a goal kick for the Bobcats. Saddleback 5, Fullerton 1 here on Sportsnet, USA.net. Ed Ford, Albert Robles making sure these pictures coming to you. And we want to thank everybody here at Saddleback College for being so kind to us. Came over here. They were right there with us to help set things up and make sure this game is coming to you on sportsnetusa.net. Hornets making a turn, attacking from the far side of the field, trying to turn it in, taking it back to the middle. 5 defenders back for the Bobcats, and even though they're up by 4, fundamentally sound soccer by these student athletes for this Bobcat team. Physical play, the Bobcats come out on top. And so the referee is letting them play soccer now. Pushing, shoving, biting, and kicking. They're letting them play the game that we've seen played. Physical, clean soccer, we get a foul. As soon as I say that, common foul called. So a free kick for the Hornets. Remember, they normally call it a direct kick when it is 18 yards or closer. Win easily handles that. Olivia, great body position, great hands, great control as this goalie has maintained what she's doing in this game. Gave up that one goal. But again, if this is how it ends, her goals against are going to go down. for this game. Big foot just off the goal. Save percentage for a win, 714. Goals against, 1.16 is what she does. And she averages 5 saves a game. That just shows you how good the defense is for this Saddleback team when you look at it. It's just pretty amazing, number-wise, what these goalies can do. And, of course, then there's Jamie Lynn Clark. Goals against, 0.36. Save percentage, 897. Might as well just say 900. That is just amazing in the game of soccer. Bobcats going for players go down. Free kick for the Bobcats. So once that whistle is blown, you can take off and go. Here's the turn. No possibility to make the run. Grabowski trying to get up there. She's got her first goal this season. Got it in this game in the first half. With 12:57 remaining in the first half, she got a goal in today's game. And you know, when we talk about the goals against, give it to the defense, making sure that their goalie has an opportunity to get a clear look at those shots on goal also. So it's not only the goalie, but it's also those 4 defenders who know where they need to be. And again, I'm going to go back and talk about the coaching for this Saddleback team. An excellent educator, coach for this team that has helped these women get ranked in the top 20 for OEC team, in the top 20 in the state of California. 23 minutes remain in this game. It's Saddleback 5, Fullerton 1, here on Sportsnet, USA.net. Football, soccer, and true student athletes out on the field showing you that, yeah, I can go to class, maintain my grades, and also play an excellent game of, well, a little pushing going on down there. Oh, and I'm sure there's a little talking going on the far side of the field. So the ball was picked up by the Hornets, who, you know, we're not close enough to hear what's going on now down there. When the Hornets played Cyprus, the coaches got a yellow card from talking to the referee. And you wonder if now, because the referee is allowing a little more physical game in this half than in the first half, if there's not a little talking going on out there, and plus you have 10 new faces that came on the field for this Bobcat team. Giveaway right there, the Hornets trying to get a counter on that. Good defense taking it away. Ball still in there and kicked out. Corner kick for Fullerton. So those fresh legs might be saying, hey, you know what? 2 more before this game ends. And I'm sure those young women from Fullerton don't appreciate that sort of chatter. Corner kick for the Hornets. Win directing traffic, trying to find their defenders on everybody. Match up in the box. Headed out by the Bobcats. Here comes one. Slide over. Bobcats trying to take it away. Going up. The Hornets. It's going to be throw-in for Fullerton off the foot of Summer Hackett, who thought she could take it up the sideline. Throw in by Navarro. Navarro brings it in for Fullerton. Deep kick, middle of the field. Trapped easily over there. Nice little trap by Elizabeth Salmarone. Counter up the middle. Nice little charge right there by Grabowski. Grabowski trying to get it. Wants goal number 2 in this game. Abby says 1 was nice, 2 would be better. Ball goes back to the middle. Regroup if you're the Bobcats. Little touch. Keep away right now, just back and forth. Work the clock, don't lose it. And they do. Hornets come in and take away. Said, hey, if you don't want to get rid of it, we will. Hornets take it back. Like to get at least one more. Shot. Wind goes down off her fingertips. Nice save by Saddleback with 19:50 to go here in the second half. So beautiful save made there by Olivia Wynn. As the Hornets get a corner, Ashley Batista will take that corner kick. Batista just puts it out there in the middle. Taken out again. So Batista's going to go track the ball down. Corner kick number 3 for the Hornets. Defenders in the box for Saddleback. They kick it low. Wind comes out and takes it off her foot, and it's cleared to the middle of the field. Fullerton comes up with defenders now, crossing midfield. So if you're the Bobcats and get a chance, you can get out there, pull a Luke Robitaille. Bobcats just playing keep away right now. Take the ball back, kill clock, try to kill clock. Comes over here to Hackett. Hackett loses it. Goes back in the corner. Again, all the defenders are there, and we're going to get a casual foul against the Bobcats at the 18-minute mark left in this second half. It's been all Saddleback this game. 5 goals. 1. Hornets going to try a direct kick. Tries a direct kick from about 26 yards out. Doesn't even get to the goal. And a nice off-the-foot back kick to clear it out by Saddleback. Header up the field. Nice header taken there by Villasenor. So Samantha, and now here we go with more of a direct kick. We're about 20 yards out. So you're going to say 18 yards. They've got the wall. Direct kick by the Hornets through the middle. They're taken again by Olivia Wynn. And if you watch Wynn, she knocks it down and drops on it. That's the control the Hornets goalie has not had in this game. Wynn has been in control of every shot taken on her in this game. Forwards come back for the Hornets to help out the defense. And with a 5-1 lead now, we'll see if they keep their defenders back for Saddleback. Ball gets lost. Wynn is out. Ball goes down again. Good defense by the defenders. Goalie's in. It's a goal. So Wynn came out, lost control, and then after Wynn lost control, well, the ball was out there sitting there, and an easy shot. Nice sailor after. Nobody on the defense could control it for the Bobcats, and the Hornets get on the board again. So Burnett gets that goal. So Auburn, who's all over the field for this Hornet team, gets that goal with 15:42 left. So Burnett gets on there. Auburn Burnett all over in that Cyprus game. And that is the third goal of the season for Auburn. So Auburn's got 3 goals this season. Hornets trying to come back up. We got 15 minutes left in this game. And the Hornets can feel better about getting that second goal. Nice little counter. Villasenor handles it, takes it back to the middle of the field. Drops it off there quickly to Centolla. She turns out to the far corner. Puts a lot of left foot on it. We have no foul called. I thought for a second I heard a whistle. My age, who knows where that whistle came from. As Grabowski got leveled from behind and the crowd wanted a foul called. It would have been a penalty shot for Saddleback. It was in the box when she got flattened. So Villasenor, Fullerton sets up the wall, about 10 yards away. There's an alley in the middle of the field. Let's see if she tries to hook it. She does. What a shot. Nice block right there by Adelano, because I tell you what, that was a sweet shot from where we're sitting at. It was that little one that was going to hook at the end. It's that high fastball that breaks in on you, and you just swing underneath. Five to 2. The Bobcats over the Hornets. Here on a beautiful Friday afternoon. Lovely game of soccer. And of course, Saddleback would just like to continue their winning streak, especially here in the conference. Hornets looking for something. Goes down the middle. Covered well by 3 defenders for Saddleback. So everybody is up. Nice little turn. Slow the game down at midfield. Looking to go across the middle was Villasenor. Drops it off there. Little bump from behind as Long gets it. Long thought, maybe I have a free run here. Doesn't. Lacey Rustin on the far side of the field in the game. Has a goal in this game. So Rustin's back out there, has a goal. Batista goes in the middle. Nobody there. Take it back up the middle. Here comes a run one more time. Taken away and a nice steal right there in the middle of the field. And you've got to like that steal that was taken by Faircloth. So Faircloth will handle the throw-in. She does. Back to her. Tries to go with the ball. Turning on that is Grabowski. Grabowski puts it in the middle of the field. Get a whistle. So it's going to go back to the Hornets. For a free kick. Saddleback 5, Hornets 2. Big leg. Off the side. Wynn's going to pick it up. So Saddleback with about 11 minutes to go in this game. Up by 3. Feeling good in conference play this season. Grabowski takes it. Puts it on the far side of the field. What a pass by Grabowski to Villasenor. Can't get the shot. Grabowski comes back and says, well, let's try it again. Tries to. There's the Russell. Grabowski puts it down. So Abby, the freshman, 5'5", playing like she's more like 5'10" right about now. as the shadows start creeping in here in the late afternoon on a Friday, October 7th. Dropped off, middle of field, turn the field, go back up. Once again, way to handle the ball to Satoyo. Goes out. Grabowski will go after it. She'll bring it to the corner, try to take it back to the middle. She does on a beautiful pass. Once again, a little more physicality. Nothing called by the official as he's going to let them play on. And I think at this stage of the game, that's what you do. It's 5-2 Saddleback. The Hornets come from the far side of the field. Going to tackle with the left foot, come back in the middle, use that strong leg, trying to find somebody there, standing there, going back to the outside. Defense, body, nothing called. A lot of body by both young ladies, and they call it against the Bobcats. And boy, from up here, it was Fullerton initiating the contact. The official saw the second bump, so therefore it's going to go in favor of the Hornets. 9 minutes to go here in this second half. Be a direct kick for the Hornets. They're going to mark the wall back, take the wall back. Two-person wall for the Bobcats. They go directly into the wall with the kick, so the Bobcats keep control of it as they come out. And now it's a foot race. We'll see if she does. And I tell you again, boy, if you're BJ McNichol, you've got to like Grabowski, who is just saying, I refuse to give up on this field. And she has played physical. Oh, what a nice little toe drag across the middle, just over the goal. As we're going to have substitutions coming in. Grabowski looks like she's coming out of the game. Into the game is going to be Jordan Madison in the game. And Brissa Romero now comes in the game for the Bobcats. So Romero comes in, and Jordan Madison. Madison, a freshman, Romero, a sophomore. The depth on this Bobcat team. Seven minutes left in this game. So it looks like Saddleback's going to go 4-0 in conference. 9-1-1 overall, as this game is creeping down to calling it a day. Big throw in, far side of the field. Goal kick. Oh, corner kick for Saddleback. So it came off a Hornet. So everybody comes down. They're going to keep two defenders back. Now they drop a third back. Again, teach it this way in a tough game. You're going to be able to say, yeah, we can play defense, and this team can score, but they can play defense too. So we can't hear the official down there. So everybody's backing up. There's the goal kick. Once again, Saddleback comes away. Kylie LeBlanc handles that one for Saddleback. So LeBlanc gets a big foot on it, makes the turn. Stop and go, reverse the field. Once again, get it back up the middle, go to the outside. Nice touch there by Arcenega. Arcenega on the field today now. Caitlin, sophomore defensive player, good defensive player. They dropped the ball right in the middle. We're going to get... So are they going to call this a dangerous play? Which they're going to give a penalty kick to the Hornets. Is that what it was, Albert? Albert says that one of the girls got smacked in the face. Albert, you saw that with a little forearm? Oh, okay. Albert said, oh, yeah. So it's going to be a penalty kick for the Hornets. Shot, and it's in. So with 4:18 to go, the Hornets get a penalty kick. So Garcia gets the penalty kick for the Hornets. That's Isabel Garcia with a penalty kick and a goal. I'm going to say right with 4 minutes remaining here. So Garcia gets it in on a little, well, we talked about how the rough play had picked up on the field. And that time it went to the advantage of the Hornets, who are now trailing 5-3 with 3.5 minutes left in this game. I'm sure Coach B.J. McNichol didn't think it was going to happen this way. You look at last year, 19-2 overall, 11-1-2 in conference last year for this Saddleback team. They made it to the third round last year in the playoffs. Looking to go further this year. And with the depth he's got, there is a distinct possibility that he'll make it. Nice steal for the far side of the field by Rustin. Push from behind. Going to call a foul on Kylie LeBlanc. So Kylie gets a little shove foul there. Free kick taken middle of the field. Turnover there, grabbed right there by Romero. Dropping that to no man's land. And I like the fact nobody there, so I tell you what I'll do. I'll come and get it, says Long. And Long gets fouled on the play. So they start it up one more time. LeBlanc says, wait a minute, I get taken out, and let's see now. Now we're going to have a little conversation, I think. No, referee walks over. And the coach walks over and says, wait, you know, on that sort of shot, on that sort of trip, something should have been called. Nothing was called. So we're now at a running clock on the field. We're under 2 minutes in this game. It's Saddleback 5, Fullerton 3 here on Sportsnet, USA.net. Albert Robles, Ed Ford, the old guy, bringing you this game here on Sportsnet, USA.net.
Yes. Can we take these two mics down with you?
Long kick. Win as it hop, controls it, picks it up. So Livia's had 3 goals scored on her today. Fullerton's got to be elated. They found offense in this game. The unfortunate thing, they found offense against a team that's found more offense. Throw in to Saddleback. Across the way. So we should have 25 seconds left in this half. with the Bobcats 5, the Hornets 3 here on Sportsnet, USA.net. Ed Ford, Albert Robles, making sure this game is brought to you. And again, can't thank the staff, Ed, when you look at Brett and the entire staff here at Saddleback College. We want to thank you all for treating us as kindly as you have and has made this as easy as possible to call this exciting women's community college soccer game on Sportsnet, USA.net. You know, my voice carries. I could yell out there and say to the referee, it's 2 seconds, 1 second. Just shows you, Ed, you and Albert need to buy phones where your timers work. And that's it. All I had to do was yell 2 seconds, and that's where we come to the end of the game. So this game will end with another conference victory for Saddleback College. It's Saddleback 5, the Hornets 3, here on Sportsnet, USA.net. So we're going to look at this as we look at conference play. The Hornets stay with no victories. They're going to be 0-4 in conference. Saddleback is going to be 4-0 in conference. 9-1-1 overall. Kylie Buse, she started the whole thing. Choli Green had a goal. Zoe Chung had an assist. Ashley Sims had an assist. And then Abby Grabowski got her first goal. Auburn Burnett had a goal. Emily Valencia scored, and also Isabel Garcia for the Hornets. So that's the way it ends today, with the Bobcats beating the Hornets 5-3 on an OEC conference game here on Sportsnet, USA.net.